Welcome everyone to more open source development. Probably can stop my radio for a moment. Let's, while we still isolate here, not our 2-year-old getting whatever cold I got. Thankfully, this time not COVID, still negative. Can also do something productive, right? Like taking care of all the freaking GNOME GTK packages. Also, first thing I noticed by chance then that we need to improve our data. Actually, you know what? Let's make a note here instantly. So yeah, let's update all the GNOME stuff too after the successful but still at times segmentation faulting QTKD experience. Improve data for packages like GTK with this major version directory grouping. Anyway, so there's a significantly newer version. I only realized this building evolution data server, which of course we need for GNOME shell, because dependency, nightmare, and spaghetti, and modern software architecture, not good. Why does it say no data? Should be live though. It says 0 live stream somewhere. Or what nonsense is this? Why is there always some hiccup with YouTube? It says 3 people watching though. Can't be that bad. With 0 frames. Maybe Vodafone fixed their shit partially. Anyway. So yeah, GTK update, but that also leaves me to, alright, maybe it was this GTK update then. It's usually I already spend, as just sitting here and hoping my freaking throat hurts less. Cheers. Oh, yeah, maybe cold showering for 2 weeks was not the most amazing thing to save energy. Yeah. So Evolution Data Center wants some GST player. Oh no, that was on the GTK4. Wait, what's the heck? Alright, this wanted GTK4 and that wanted so this new GTK version, that is also, that is the crazy stuff, right? I basically every day I could talk about crazy open source stuff. Is it not raining? Sounds a bit rainy. Why does a UI toolkit based technology thing need multimedia player stuff? And so the only win-win of all this stuff, which otherwise it's kind of depressing to see all this bloat and stuff, is that we didn't have that. So the one thing is like, hey, there is a GST player. Is it even? Oh, wait a second, it's 2004. Wait a second, I nearly packaged that pre-made, surely. What, I wanted to package this and now it's not in there. Ugh, come on. Wanted to say win-win is we find that we need some package. Yeah, it's raining. Cheers. And so actually I saw this is a crazy thing. Recurrently I need to Google around here where this stuff is coming from. Maybe it is a module in GStreamer then, who knows. Not really, where is it even? And I mean, can we maybe for test disable that? Where we analyze where that even is coming from. Media player icons. Oh, this is not just icons. What? Oh, GStreamer. What did I Google for? I did Google grep. Hey, wait a second. Did Google name himself after grep? So, media. Does have GStreamer GL actually? required get option. So maybe we can disable that for now. Yeah, the amount of ever changing is, I understand people develop stuff further, but GStreamer player. So this does not exist yet. This is basically then a placeholder for that. Also, I think actually, wait a second, what is it? So most of those obviously don't work anymore. I mean, given that they had no effect right now, we probably need to rewrite them for Meson opt. Did we? So was it off or false? I lose overview. So that is also has no effect. So basically, all of this stuff had no effect anymore. Yes, it's building with Meson, not with. So basically, we still need to research where that is coming from if we want the latest version, which is also crazy that you Google for that. GStreamer, actually, at least I thought I Googled before then. It's like, yeah, applications, thank you very much. Or is that... Yes, all this stuff is... Somehow doesn't give me anything useful. It's probably isn't that one. I wonder if it's this one here then though, but this is also strange. I think this is something else. Doesn't look serious enough for. Okay, this was not off. This was probably CMake. Yeah, each other freaking 25 freaking base build systems, and each is using other Boolean representation, string representations. Oh wait, for string build. Wait, this is a string. Oh, come on. Combo options. Okay, it's even a freaking combo option, not a Boolean. Which is also, in my opinion, hilarious that the string-based combo options in Meson are different. I think the others are true and false, maybe. This is super hilarious that if they... It happens also constantly that they change something upstream, they refactor that, and it's like it happened also with Mesa so often, or maybe even they Mesa previously had Boolean and then they changed this to combo, and it's like everyone and their kids and their family needs to convert their. I know we built some. They wanted didn't want to build. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, everyone and their family is building, changing their build script packaging stuff. Okay, this still doesn't build, which... introspection test suite? Oh, come on. Yeah, the complexity is bizarre and crazy, and... Maybe don't build freaking test suite? Because I'm not really like installing other Python packages just for that. I mean, very theoretically we could actually disable all of them, right? Why build the stuff? Although sometimes it catches grave misconfiguration, but was it off? Did I have that off? Yeah, if someone knows where that is in Alpine Linux, I didn't find this immediately. You wouldn't hope they mean some PyPy thing there. Yeah, crazy. Maybe it's hiding in one of those. I mean, I grabbed, at least I thought, maybe I grabbed this wrong. Hey, that's also built now. Yeah, let's commit it like that. So what was the... So in so short time, or just, I don't know, is it 1 year? It feels like a package was 1 year ago. But yeah, if you're hiding the stuff in subdirectories, then people don't find it as you would write. All right, I think I grabbed for player. That didn't give much. So it's not in here apparently. Which is hilarious that I need to search this with grep. So, evolution data server, provider, server. So there's no player here. Yeah, I mean, I found that one that apparently, the bad, the good, and the ugly, that is apparently old garbage that I'm very sure. Maybe there is some GTK DevTools, maybe? Who knows what? Is this recent? GST, maybe GST DevTools, you never know. What's now with this one? And again, this I only need this. I don't even want this, right? I only wanted to test build GNOME terminal. And all I need is Evolution Data Center and GNOME shell, and through that, I guess, Evolution Data Center. If you don't disable that, maybe. What does it want now? JSON glib. Yeah, and of course updating the dependencies. It says debugging tool, so that does not really look like wherever that is coming from, this is pretty annoying to even spend so much extra time figuring out the, or is it GStreamer VA API? I mean, that could be a thing, right? But then it would probably say GStreamer VA API. Yeah, we could package that already, but it's hilarious. As much as are those dependencies. Okay, it wants WebKit 2 GTK of all things, which is a little bit hilarious. Do we configure with Mesa nowadays? CMake of all things? Oh my god. Yeah, but I still would say that, yes, this off stuff, that it should build by default and should not, like, if it's not there, then also probably best with a variable name like CMake. can't have an effect, so let's delete that. Oops, wrong package. Yeah. A little bit of cleanup of code that anyway didn't have an effect. Did YouTube change? Error, YouTube is not receiving maintained smooth. Why? It says 0 frames here. Could try to up that a little bit. People watching, nobody's complaining though, so oh cool. Build failure again. Let's first higher bitrate. What's going on here now? Did we mistype this package installed? Or is it installed? Ah wait, these were two different. Ah wait, did I copy that wrong, or is this too different? Oh man, you can't mix this stuff up. Is this really too different? Yeah, I have no further questions about the state of the Linux desktop. Could also switch on my precious Recycle Studio LED light bulb. Probably save some, how many? 45 milliamps at 21 volt. Probably save some 10 watt. As long as the sun shines through the clouds. Did we even, wait a second, even building the wrong package. Yeah, but this hunt for this stuff is crazy. So with all this, I still don't know where this freaking stuff is coming from. GStreamer. What was even GStreamer player? Was it .pc? Lib secret unstable. So here the dependency update is so overdue. Okay, this will build some surrounding stuff that probably will fail. Actually, I need to check. Once upon a time, also everything was depending on each other due to icon file cache and shared MIME info cache stuff. Obviously, still need. Although I guess it's better now. So yeah, sexy. Probably we were laughing about that already a year ago. What I, by the way, noticed while we wait a second here for this epic thread ripping build to build through that, to thread rip through that. Having like a keyboard control tiling window manager is significantly less virtualizable, because then what happens is with global key hotkeys like super, matter, enter, and all the 1 and F1 and stuff to even launch terminals with tiling managers like Sway for professionals. It's way worse to virtualize, right? Because when you have a classic Windows server like Windows, Mac OS, or old-fashioned Linux, or like regular Linux, you can just operate it with your mouse, right? Because this is running virtualized in QEMU. Of course, you don't see that with 90+% performance here on this 5950X, passing through tons of memory, 20 gigs or whatever, all threads. So you don't, and obviously whether that's 5 or 10% faster. Yeah. So you don't see that. I can have that running there with QEMU KVM obviously, but we had this yesterday. I mean, not only did I 2 times shoot my sway away with start X in the wrong terminal, but also then when you run it, you have significantly configuration issues, right? Maybe passing a dedicated keyboard. I'm sure there are solutions like hardware solutions passing down a real USB device, a dedicated event device, input event device, or then, so let's lib secret missing. Did we previously package that? But yeah, so there are solutions, or even just changing hotkeys, like using on your host Matter and inside some other, like let's say left Sun Apple Windows key, or yeah. So what does it want now? Ginger. Okay, we had that even. This actually wants quite some. Oh my god. Okay, some of them we don't have. Yeah, that is. So we obviously don't want to rebuild this. I wonder if some of the stuff is simply also outdated. Is it maybe simply also up and done? Maybe that is it still a thing, or it's in archive here, so probably not. Archived read only. I wonder if we probably, you know what, we could probably I wonder if that even would still build then. What did we even need of that? We only wanted lib secret. Maybe lib secret is a. I find it also stupid, right? Always the successes of and more names that people need to remember. And is this is old? Is this is new? Instead of like just having a new lib GNOME keyring stuff, this is also one could argue maybe this is less GNOME dependent. But anyway, it's in my opinion not ideal. So that is a little bit of a. Yeah, I really don't like. Somehow I don't like lots of stuff here, right? But maybe we can disable documentations or so, because I'm not really feeling like. My grief with that is that even needing so many scripting language packages, when all you want is some dependency, and then don't you want all this documentation stuff? Okay, here's GTK doc only. I'm not sure if. Here's subfolders docs. This is GTK doc. Maybe we first try disabling GTK doc. So I assume we probably could, this is probably GNOME 3, right? Just to have it a little bit grouped. But so the point of this grouping would be to group bit rotten and maybe abandonware stuff to be deleted. Do we have changes here right now? Okay, only minor mostly. Yeah, we will try to rebuild this. Wouldn't surprise me if that is also outdated stuff. So the goal is to have sooner than later. So you can't move all the 3 stuff because it is 3. So unless it is outdated. Oh, this latest. Gweather 4. Oh man. And mind you, right? All I wanted is GNOME terminal, which needs GNOME shell, which needs this, unless maybe it can be disabled. What exactly did it want? libg? But this is, of course, the issue, right? If you have 200 or whatever, I mean, KDE has 300 or whatever that was now. Yes, 337. And then going through all of them, just checking for... and in the meantime, KDE has more packages than GNOME, can't make this stuff up. That is 220. $336. Is this even libxml1? Is that even correct? I mean, the win-win if we test build it. Okay, just talks in not even music. Okay, this builds Apache, which somehow I didn't want. I wonder if that is even... maybe an even older package. So this we probably need to rebuild just for this stupid G-object introspection. And also... what did that want? Geo... okay, that wanted that. Even GX doesn't build. What is with GX? Obviously we have that though. Is this even... 318 sounds oldish. Is it also archived? Or is it the wrong... maybe that is not updated for a while. Wait, that is alpha. Actually, it should have updated that from... is this not... so this is cache JSON, maybe it didn't build. at least tiny win-wins of, hey, at least some stuff built. Also, I think this dependency might be, let's fine-tune that. No, that is obviously not helpful. So what more did we want? All right, ghex. Maybe we start already. Is it also update desktop database? Yeah. Oh man. Excuse me. Welcome everyone. Yeah, soon latest GNOME and KDE on your DEC Alpha Itanium SunSpark station, SG Octane or P3. Did I read something? Welcome everyone. Yeah, I wish I could present this here more positively, but hunting dependencies is getting old. What's going on here with this one? Maybe there's a new version. Oh, this one's some Python. Maybe also disable. What is the? Maybe we should find this Python module. Python 3GI. Do we have that? Oh, that is Python G object. See if that is all in Python. It's once more Python. Yeah, I mean, GI was pretty abbreviated. Yeah, that's, if you're not a core developer with this stuff, then. But of course it is GI. Let's hope that this fixes something. What were we building? I lost overview. All the dependencies. Stack Overflow. Dependency Stack Overflow. Getting a bit warm here though. People love cinnamon, which probably, maybe you can earn a bounty, right? If you want to earn some euros, I have some bounties. Maybe cinnamon was one of them. Not sure how many packages this are. It should be relatively easy, right? Just copy me boringly Googling the stuff together. Should be relatively easy to package that. Was it written like... Maybe not. There. Bounty S. Hey, 15 bucks. Not sure how many packages this are. Some stuff failed. Probably can be a little bit more generous. Oops. Web UI, of course, I clicked too fast. So what was it that one? Is this built now, or is it failing differently now? Import dynamic importer? Oh wait, no, GI importer. What? Is that too old or what? It's 42. And the version numbers continue to suck here, right? Oh wait, this is... yeah, this actually is from 2013. So much to working with some... Wait, here's some 319? Wait, why is this? Or did I... 38, now I'm confused. Why is this 20 or 342? Probably, yeah. Looked there wrong. 342.2. Okay, that is what we had. How should I know where this shit is coming from? Does this stuff has any... There is GI importer. Is this not what it wanted? No module, is it even the right side packages? GI importer. There is GI importer though, 310. What is it using? Ah, wait. Is that in the wrong Python path? Is this lib64 versus... Why is this in both? Why is this half in one and half in the other? Yeah, I guess we discussed this Python stupidity also. 2022 and stuff doesn't agree where it's installing their shit into. I have really other things to do than this shit. This is hilarious. And I'm speechless. You can't mix this shit up. This is... let's manually move it over and hope that it works for now. What was it? libg wilder. We can, by the way, actually want it, let's... What's this, is Windows 3? Let's also emerge liquid control, how was it spelled? So GX still doesn't build up there, right, update desktop database, which other package that is. And welcome everyone. Fox2 Code needs to be more specific with their questions. But what do you think about being a popular developer in the Linux one? Which popular developer do you even mean? And which detail of that? Hey, libg weather build. So we needed that for data server, right? So let's also put to the to-do, because otherwise what's not on to-dos, what's not tested is broken, and what's not on to-do is forgotten. Yeah, that is the thing, right? After 3 years, well, I used my Linux distribution for 20 years, increasingly with the desktop ports in the last decade, but now increasingly with this YouTube live stream, getting everything in perfect, pristine, unbugged and no peak bugs order. And the more you test, the more freaking issues you find, right? And this is also stuff that also should, I mean, it's not like my job, sure, it could be that we can set additional configuration variables, but it should also not be our job to run after every package and find all its craziest quirks. Which makes it so much more amazing that you share, like, and subscribe, Patreon, and super chat and super thanks and all the good stuff. Okay, there's still ones, and that is why I'm not making this up, right? When I'm not the most impressed about the state here of how much, wait a second, is this the wrong one or not? gweather. Maybe we need GNOME weather or something entirely different, who knows. And yeah, leave in the comments below, do you think there should be so many dependencies? I mean, sure, I can appreciate separating stuff. Also, there is some, I slightly wonder what that stuff looks like. We have a package that's just installing same stuff there. Okay, so now comes the trouble already. So this is where the last time I gave up. You see, year after year, we make here more progress. So the last time I couldn't find a proper matching working JavaScript engine that this stuff would accept. probably it's time to tackle that if I want people to use that. It's also crazy how many JavaScript versions you have then, right? Is it the latest version already? Probably not. So mods.js, let's work with the latest version to start with. Right, 73 too. Maybe we split that stream here and I continue later. There's also so many hours I can work on dependency nonsense. One Go to GNOME Python needs C Python. Also looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's also not that I need to fix all the dependencies, right? If you emerge stuff, I saw there's Python liquid control stuff. What this also didn't download. Also, oh wait, did it download? No, something. Did it need, what does this stuff? So basically, if you find some dependency order not perfect right now, just send us a note. Not sure what's up with that. Some time ago it did build. So yeah, JS, also amazing to pronounce. Mods.js 102. Yeah, I need to package. Do we have even? I mean, it wants. Does it even wants? It wants that specific version. I guess they need to be tightly kept in sync then. Yeah, but basically that's it for today. We make progress. Probably we continue another live stream then. But yeah, somehow it got out of hand the last decades, in my opinion. But leave me comments below if you find this super amazing. I mean, the thing is, of course, if you're a user and you've seen nothing of this, but even as a developer, and also JavaScript, right? Maybe the last 20 years we should have gotten to a state where on the Linux distribution you have one major JavaScript version, like system-wide JavaScript, and your bloody GNOME shell, which should that be built on JavaScript is another question, but then your GNOME stuff is using the same JavaScript engine, just like Firefox maybe, and shares the same, and like you have one update vector for bug fixes, security fixes, and performance improvements and stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's it for last year. I guess we can commit some. I guess I should we commit what? I think I had here something, didn't I? All right, we had here some small. Okay, we can basically ghex and so didn't build anyway, but at least the right conversion. What was it? Before the G. So that sort. Was it even necessary? Maybe. I wonder now. Was this Python GI? Then theoretically we could do that too. Which installed G object. What was it? Let's see if that builds in. Fox the code says chimes in. Someone requires GJS to compile. Alright, this needed even more stuff. Okay, so then good that we tested that. Then not. Yeah, whatever. In a way, I nearly wanted to misspell this dept. So in a way, dependencies are kind of dept, right? All the stuff you baggage, you drag around, have loaded, need to load for nothing. I would, and the crazy thing is this should be more modular, right? I would want to build a GNOME shell and GNOME terminal without all the stuff, which is crazy that you need all of this in the dependency chains to build something as simple as GNOME terminal. And then I don't even use this local weather stuff, right? Maybe on my phone, but sure, if you run GNOME on your phone, Pine phone or custom Android ROM, sure, but on a desktop, I don't need the same weather applets and stuff everywhere. And again, and even if, then there should be like so optional plugins that they are like freestanding with all the dependencies and you can build. I mean, was it still, are we still after Evolution Data Server? I lost overview. There are so many depths that I lost overview. Was it the next one here? Let's see. I don't even know what I mean, so many dependency circles in this spaghetti method. I don't even know what. Was it that one? I mean, I wonder if we can disable this, and which maybe we can give it a second. And was it CMake of all things? But this says optional. Enable weather. So I don't know which of those. Let's try that. Metle even. Was it GNOME web? Let's give it one long shot of. And a recurring reminder, I'm so repeating myself just because it's the same stuff all over, right? Modern builds, they invent new build systems because everything else sucks, then the stuff sucks as much because it's optional, and then a recurring reminder, right? In my opinion, optional stuff should, if you don't have it, just not try to use it there. What does it want? No, hey, it starts building. Can't believe it. No, it doesn't find soup 30. Can't mix this stuff up. Oh, because it's in GNOME. It's also in the wrong. Actually, this is in the wrong directory. If I would not have a cold, I would get the whiskey out. Oh man. At least, I mean, at least the win-win, right? We fix some works. But this is Meson. Why does it install? Just even do some git check out. Wait, this isn't the right... Did I look into the... Did I look into the right file? Did it not show lib a second ago? So nothing to fix. I wonder how that disappeared, that build error, does it? Surprisingly few build warnings, although maybe they suppress them. No, somehow this fixed it. However we had this libsoap build strangely. Anyway, this is why Fox2Code likes Cinnamon. Add-ons or JavaScript, add-ons like GJS. Manages add-ons also to the package manager, making experience same everywhere. So that sounds interesting. I wonder how many packages they have. We could probably check that. Hey, that freaking builds now. So all of this was for GNOME shell, believe it or not. Sure, and let's maybe commit these workarounds. I should have copied the name of this bubble. What? Did I emerge? What did I emerge previously? Or was it desktop shell? So all I wanted was GNOME terminal. Let's and that wanted shell. Actually, I said this wrong. Shell search provider, not GNOME shell. This wanted GC. At least some dips are stupid. Yeah, the amount of dependencies is hilarious. I have no good words for such designs of architecture. I don't even need to look. I mean, not to mention that most of the stuff is C code, but that all of those dependencies are interbinded and needed so early and are not like more freestanding optional extensions. So I don't really want that here though. Probably not. Whatever GCR is, I don't even remember. Is that even the latest version? .392, does this look like? GI docken. Also names so short. I mean, who, except if you're a core developer, should know what bloody GCR stands for. GNOME store? Maybe? I don't know. At least it says something. Let's see if we can... Yeah, what von Monson says. Win32 experience on Linux. Yeah, this nails it quite well. They copied a little bit much as it even freaking works around that. What did we merge before that? GNOME shell, right. I wonder if this finally is enough for freaking GNOME shell. Of course it isn't. Oh, okay, we are GJS. What search stuff did I previously? I'm not sure what I built in earlier. But yeah, guess we finally need to tackle this GJS stuff. That's probably for another video later, today or tonight or... Anyway, this... I'm still speechless. I'm mostly speechless of what dependency and also package forest of wilderness in both KDE and GNOME. It's for me... Sure, you can always argue about this is a weather library thing, and this is a geolocation thing, and that, sure, but still, this is too much and too statically dependent and too early, and whether it's the best idea to have JavaScript in your desktop. Yeah, but anyway, dependencies, full control of IBM, nothing open source besides open code without. Yeah, hope you learned something and enjoyed this as usual. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Did I even already? Hope to see you soon. Have a good day or night. And I think I didn't click in the shopping promotional material.